Oh, hi, Athena.
Hi, Isabel. How are you?
I'm okay. How are you?
Yeah, good, thank you. I'm feeling rested. I had a good night's sleep yesterday, and it's my day off today, so I feel great. Thank you.
As you know, this session is going to be recorded,
Hmm.
that I take confidentiality seriously. So, are you okay with that?
Yes, yes, I'm all good with it. Thank you.
So, it's nice to see you.
Yeah, likewise. Likewise, I enjoy.
Um, with the session, are you okay if I might take some notes?
That's fine. That's absolutely fine.
No, thank you.
Mhm.
So, we have about 30 minutes together. This is your time. What specifically would you like to focus on today?
Thank you. Um, I have been something I've been thinking about more lately. So since I didn't focus on it before because I had other things going on. But as you know, I've recently started a new job. It's been about a month now. And I took a job that was less challenging. I think in a way deliberately so because I had the coaching to do as well, the course to do, and there was a lot going on. And I do want to sort of do 50% my old job, which is accounting, and 50% coaching.
Yeah,
So what I took was less challenging, and it's a position below what I used to do before, or just a little bit, it is below what I used to do
yeah.
before. So that said, I've been wondering what to put on my LinkedIn, and there's some things going on there. So um, yeah, I think I want to explore how it is that I can approach the way I set up my LinkedIn
Okay,
so that it serves me. Mm, and I'm preoccupied about what the company might think.
okay. So you want to focus today around LinkedIn
Hmm.
in a way that will serve you,
Hmm.
but you are aware of other people looking into your LinkedIn. Am I correct?
Correct, yeah.
Okay.
Specifically where I'm working now.
Where
And
you,
also, no, actually, where I'm working now, and then how other people might perceive, so ex-colleagues, my
yeah.
friends, and that sort of thing.
Okay. So when you say, I want to work on my LinkedIn in a way that will serve me,
Hmm.
what does that mean to you?
Sure. What it means is that it won't show a natural progression. It'll actually show the reverse. So whereas my last job was bookkeeper and then accountant, it's now going to accounting assistant.
Hmm.
So that looks like I've taken a step back, so it doesn't show progression. And then on my LinkedIn, which I will change also, I want to put the coaching in too. My LinkedIn currently shows management accountant for a specific account with this no management accounting, so that's what I was qualified for. That's my, and then what do I have? Bookkeeper for a certain package, and then at the end of that, I want to put something associated to coaching, whether life coach or in training or something. Now, I am at first, last week, I think it was, I left work thinking, first, my initial thought was, I need to do something on LinkedIn because people at work will probably be wondering why I'm not putting that I'm working for them. But my excuse is that I'm still within the probational period, so anything can
Yeah,
change.
yeah, yeah.
So within then, I'm feeling relaxed about that. But still, it's when I do put my link, am I obligated to put? I was thinking that I was obligated to put what I'm doing right now and the company, and take out my heading to put it somewhere else. But then I realized it's not about them, and I still want to go through this life, this mindset that I've had since I think very slowly since the beginning of the year. I think I've been working towards it. I want to do things that serve me. I don't want to do, and I think I suddenly thought, no, I don't need their permission or their approval. It's a social media platform, but it's not social media,
Yeah.
but it's a social media for business, for professionals. So perhaps I don't need to think, unless I'm degrading the company in some way, or
Yeah,
but if it's about me, do I really need to worry about what they might expect me to have on my LinkedIn?
yeah, yeah. So I can see that you've been putting a lot of thought into this.
Mm,
And but as you said, from the beginning of the year, if I'm correct in
yes.
my observation, you are focusing on what serves me. Am I correct?
Correct, yes,
Yeah.
yes. Hmm.
So you're talking about the LinkedIn. What it's about this situation that is important to you now?
Hmm. I think what's important to me now is that I maintain, um, that I maintain, that I put myself first, and I've got the word has escaped me. I maintain like the truth. I remain true to myself.
Yeah,
I don't want to sell myself short just because I'm working for this company and this company expects me to, it's okay. Might be slightly overqualified for this position, but I don't still need to put accounting assistant if my actually this is coming to me now as I'm talking about this.
yeah.
If I have progressed my experience to a certain level, yeah. So I don't need to advertise I'm an accounting assistant. Don't need to put that in my position. I have my experience level comes beyond, so I can use what I have beyond to then. I don't know how I can. I want to put the company, but how do I present myself without really focusing on the accounting assistant? Whereas the job in itself, I don't know, if I had to label these jobs, I wouldn't put accounting assistant. It's just
Yeah.
like job itself is, I think it's a little bit more qualified than accounting assistant.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
what I've known so far is it's not in the position, it's more in the work that you're doing.
yeah,
So I still want to explore that and see how I can present it.
yeah.
And perhaps just put in the company name, and maybe I can put what I'm doing there, but put my headline as where the level of experience that I've reached.
Hmm.
Maybe that could work. But then again, that's also understanding LinkedIn
Yeah, yeah.
and what I can do with it to serve me so that it promotes me rather than takes me back. It promotes my progression rather than, where I am I don't know, falling short maybe. Oh, I don't know.
So if this was a good session, Athena,
Mhm.
how would you know?
Um, I think given that this session is more exploration,
Hmm.
I would like to feel optimistic that I'll, if I don't reach it today, that I'll reach a conclusion of how I'll approach this in a way that makes me feel empowered, rather than weak in like doing things
Yeah,
for other people, caring too much what other people say.
yeah,
I want to, yeah, finish feeling empowered and having a strong sense of self-belief.
absolutely.
Mhm,
So when you think about the conversation of what works for me
mhm.
and wanting to feel empowered on a scale of 0 to 10, where 10 is the place you would like to be, where do you think you are now, Athena?
I think given that I've given some thought to it and I reached the conclusion, which I think was pretty significant for me, that it wasn't about the company, it was really about me. And if I'm challenged on the issue, so be it. Not to feel afraid of that little conflict that might arise.
Yeah,
I'd say maybe a six.
okay, 6. So being on a 6, that means that there have been things that have been helpful to you. So what
Mm.
has been helpful to you so far?
I think what's been helpful to me has been thinking about who I would like to be,
Mm-hmm.
and remain. Um, oh, there is a word that I want to use, but I can't remember it. It's more like remaining faithful to that,
Yeah.
remaining honest to that, remaining. I don't want to. I think regression for me is being fearful and waiting to be. And it reminds me of me as a kid wanting to please other people and putting myself second. So I'm so fed up with that.
Mm-hmm.
And I know there's that strong person in me that wants to be who I am now. And really, if I can go as far as saying it's not, I'm not saying this in a conceited sort of way. I mean this in the most humbling way. I actually love myself, and if I see myself, if I look at myself down as a mom looking at a daughter, I care for that person, and I want that person, that child of mine, to
Yeah.
succeed. And I see that. I might digress a bit here now,
No,
to
but
the
it's
point
a
where
very powerful imagery, if you don't mind me to say.
Oh, thank
Do you
you.
agree? It's a powerful
Yeah, it is.
imagery. Yeah.
It does. It really does challenge seeing myself as my own mom looking
Yeah.
down at me. Uh, really is powerful in that it makes me shift the way I think, and it makes me shift in thinking I can do better.
Yeah.
So, so I would like to
Mm.
protect myself. I would like to forge forward in this world and defend myself. And by saying defend, it makes me think, it conjures up an image of people coming out at me. No,
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
create that in myself. I'm fully
Yeah,
aware
yeah,
of that.
understand.
So it's about suppressing that and then having belief in myself. And I want to be in that space.
Yeah. Anything else that has been helpful looking back?
Mm. I think looking back, what's been helpful are the series of events that have happened this year, and it
Mm.
seems to be going in the right direction. It was one hell of a year up until now, and I wanted to still continue forging forward because it's been, even though we've been through challenges and struggle,
Yeah,
it's forged forward quite positively. If you look at it as a whole and what resulted in the end, and I really don't want that to slow down. It's
yeah,
giving me hope. It's giving me um, faith in that, if you think about things, they can happen. And some of these things feel like it took forever to happen,
yeah.
but but I still want to remain on that, steady on that
Yeah,
trajectory. I want things to happen for me now. I just don't want to live in fear. It's just living in anxiety and stress. Oof.
yeah,
It's just something that I look back and I can feel the pain of that. I want that to go.
absolutely.
Mm,
So you said you are on a six.
correct, yeah.
With the time that we have, what will be realistically a good place to end today?
Mm. I think if even if I go to a seven from the six to the seven,
Yeah.
just to explore and still
Mm.
figure out more, get more strength, just be creative in how, finding maybe some ideas of how I can present myself on LinkedIn that is in alignment with who I am.
Yeah,
I think I've always been very worried about selling myself,
yeah,
too much sometimes that is not in alignment with me. So I just want something that is in alignment with me, that is honest with anybody involved. So honest either with the company that I'm working with,
yeah.
honest with, what I want to do, that sort of thing.
So to move from a six and move the needle up, um, what do you think we need to look more closely with the time that we have?
Hmm. Well, that's a good question. Um, Perhaps what my worries are,
Yeah,
because looking at that would help me figure out what I'm worried about and why, you
yes.
and perhaps overcome
Yeah.
that.
So if you could expand more about that, what is coming up for you?
Mm. I think what's coming up for me is what other people think. That's a big one. I've been there before. I think just creating my own account on LinkedIn was a big ooh-ha.
Yeah.
You know, after I hadn't been at work for such a while, so I was just so ashamed about the break that I took and
Yeah.
what people think, and so I'm well past that, but
Yeah.
there's still a little bit of what are ex-colleagues going to think, what are my friends going to think, because they all seem to be doing all these big and wonderful things. But as you said, like as we discussed previously, I don't engage that much in social media of any type, but these are people who engage all the time.
Yeah.
I need to know that they've achieved so much even when I was absent, you know.
Right.
What I believe to see now is just now, and they'll probably continue until, to in infinity.
Yeah.
And I shouldn't worry about that. I think it's always good to bring the focus back on me and
Yeah.
just focus on me no matter what I put on LinkedIn. Like,
So if we were moving the needle up, knowing what you know now, what do you think you need to let go so
mhm,
that you can keep moving uh, towards the place you want to be?
mm. I think I need to let go. I think if I take a moment to let go of what other people think, perhaps I can get into that space where I can put down I can put down what I want to show. So take out the fear of other
Yeah.
people's perceptions of me. I think I need to let go of that. I need to get to that space where my ego is humbled.
Mm,
Yeah, I need to get to that space. When I get to the space where my ego is humbled, perhaps I can come up with better, that's it. I can come up with better suggestions for myself as to how I can present my page. That's unique. I don't have to follow everybody, like what everybody's doing, something that's unique to me.
yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one, that one.
Yeah.
That's a good realization. It was there, but it wasn't as clear.
Yes, yes,
You
yes,
see?
yes. Yeah. Mm,
Hmm. I think that's the big one. I think to move the needle, I need to really look at this more closely.
yeah.
And then from there, I can maybe, yeah, I think let's see, humble the ego.
Humble ego. Yeah.
So that worked for me once. And that was an even harder time
Yeah.
to, expose myself, so to speak. I feel exposed when I'm on LinkedIn.
I understand. So
Mm,
let's imagine that you are in that place that, as you said, there is something about having a humble ego and being unique and posting something on LinkedIn. What do you think would look like for you now?
I'm not sure what, but I'm actually feeling excited at the prospects of coming up with something. Because from the
Mhm.
moment I just let go of the ego,
Yeah,
it's and wanting to be and reminding myself that I am unique and wanting to put something that's unique out there.
yeah,
That in itself makes me feel excited.
yeah,
I don't know what it is these days. Like I don't know, and I'm sure I can explore this in another session.
absolutely.
But yeah, but I really want to just be me. Like I don't know if it's my age. I'm getting to that point. I don't like this herd mentality.
Yeah,
Don't like it.
yeah,
Absolutely. I pull away from it. I don't like this herd mentality. And I know it serves a purpose. I know it serves some, being part of a community doing, but I just
yeah,
and I'm feeling excited here, going like, hey, I just want to do a LinkedIn page that's uniquely me.
yeah,
I will, that's in alignment with who I am. And then just put it out there, let it be what it is. And then perhaps I can explore. Let's see if it's going to be successful. If it's not, then I can explore other ways. And if I end up being, by some
yeah, yeah,
necessity, I conform to, what everybody's doing, then so be it. But at least I want to have been brave enough to go in there and approach this on my terms, you know?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So we started this conversation today about doing things that work for you, doing what works for myself.
Mm,
And this idea of feeling empowered, and you
mm,
mentioned the example of LinkedIn.
yeah.
So, what has been helpful to you so far, Athena?
Mm. I think what's been helpful to me so far is remaining focused on doing something for me, but also realizing more and more that I want to do something on my own terms and something that's uniquely me, and letting go of fear.
Hmm.
So now, actually, that I'm speaking about it now, that fear again still comes from the ego. The ego
Hmm.
is trying to protect me from, embarrassment from all of this, but is it true? It's not true.
Yeah,
So I think the biggest thing is just letting go of that ego, connecting the fear to the ego, letting that go and realizing that what I want is something that's uniquely me and aligned with who I am.
yeah,
I feel safe in that space.
yeah.
I feel safe. I feel less fearful. Why? Because there's nothing that's incongruent. I put out there what's me. I put out there what I want to be, to be me. So
Hmm.
yeah. Yeah.
So, on a scale of, because you said you were on a 6,
Mm,
where do you think where you are now?
an 8.
An 8.
I think of that's pushed the
Yeah,
two needles for sure.
yeah.
I
How,
think to get.
how does that feel? I'm sorry to interrupt.
That's okay. That's okay. No, it's great. It feels great because there's more clarity. I think what I always want to find out is what's at the root of how I feel.
Yeah,
And to find what the problem is at the root, it's easier to then resolve the problem. And
yeah,
I think at the root of all of that, it was just me humbling my ego and giving myself that safe space to then be creative.
yeah.
Just humble the ego, address it, just tell it to keep quiet. I know it's there to protect me, but it's okay.
Yes.
If I've already in my mind gone through, it's almost like you're experiencing it. I've gone through, okay, it might be embarrassing. People might be asking these questions. Have them go on after that. They'll have their moment. Care anymore? No, I don't. Will I get somebody saying, "Hey, why are you doing this?" And they're sending me an email saying, "Why are you doing this? This is so embarrassing." They won't do that. I don't care. They'll think it to themselves. It'll be their thought process,
Yeah,
and I couldn't care less. I
absolutely.
won't hear
And
it.
I'm picking up on your energy, if you
Yeah,
don't mind me to,
yeah.
because I'm picking up on
Thank
your
you.
energy. What are you feeling now?
Yeah. No, great. I feel free. There's a freedom in that. There's a freedom in letting go of that ego, just leave it. Just it's okay. And it's almost like I've lived through it already. I've lived through the embarrassment already that I was fearing. Just saying it out loud, this is what I fear.
Yeah.
It's I've lived through it. Now I'm on the next stage. Well, carry on. Just
So if you think about the next stage, even after the session,
yeah.
what do you think would happen?
I think quite, and that's what will move the needle from an 8 to a 10. I think it's
Mm,
now working out what it is that I visually, what I want my page to look like. So I'm there
yes.
already. I've dealt with the
Yeah.
underlying issues. Now, what I need is just to visualize and go, okay, what could I do? And just explore. I think what I'll do is explore and ask ChatGPT. I always forget ChatGPT is there.
Yeah.
All I need to do is say this. How do I put my current job without putting the position, but show that I'm working there? How can I do it? God damn
I
it.
like that. It's very interesting. It's like using technology.
I'm just doing it right now. Do you think we've got a minute? I don't know how we are on. Like, I'm excited. I'm really excited because I could actually get to a 10 right now.
ChatGPT, help.
I think I'll take time out of my, but I will share with you what comes up in our next session for sure.
Absolutely. So, you have this plan, even to ask ChatGPT is as a resource. Anything else?
Mm, I think exploring what other people have put on their LinkedIn pages. So just figuring out how I can explore that. As with all social media, I hate jumping on because I just spend time I don't value very much sometimes. It's like I get to it, do what I need to do for my, and then you start looking at other people, your friends, colleagues, and all that stuff. And I hate that time wasting. Though I think what I can do is just perhaps just use AI to figure out what other people are doing so that
Okay.
that can shorten the time, the wasted time. So I just want to focus on what it is that I'm looking for. So ChatGPT, other AI tools that can get me to
Yeah.
showing me sample pages or, suggest what I could say.
So, any other support that probably will be helpful to you?
Um, I think running my ideas with people that I trust, like my sister, my family, my husband as well. So who else? I think I trust these more. Just running it through family, I trust those. Sometimes like when you give this sort of thing to friends, or some friends, I guess, they will give you unsolicited advice, and I just die in the meantime. Sometimes I'll sit there and I go, okay, I think it comes from a good place, but sometimes I just wonder.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I understand.
Yeah. So yeah, I think passing it through friends and family, but friends that I trust that will, just stay on point and give advice they feel is really useful. But yeah.
What
So
do you think might get in the way?
I might get in the way. Not much at the moment. I'm feeling quite excited. I think my ego will get in the way. I care as much anymore. Because I've looked at it, because I've written it down, I've looked at it, and it's become so evident, it's ego. Uh, you know, that I don't think I care. It's almost like I'm looking at that ego like the way I look at my new company. It's like if they say something, it's okay. I'll defend myself. And in truth as well, there's nothing to it. This session, this coaching classes or counseling as well, as you're encouraged to be honest and remain um, what's the word? I don't know what's happened to my memory today. Didn't I say I had a good night's sleep last night? Sincere to what it
Yeah,
is
yeah,
that you
yeah.
think. So I've been sincere. I've been honest. I can see what has been in the way. So I don't think that much can. I can't even say I will be in my own way because I've dealt with it. It's how I
Absolutely.
feel. I'm feeling excited.
Yeah. So, what do you think is the big takeaway from today?
Mm. The biggest, honestly, is identifying the ego to be the problem. Ego in capital letters. Yeah, I mean, as I said before, I mean, I knew there was something out there. I knew, oh, I'm feeling embarrassed,
Yeah,
maybe
yeah,
I'm feeling fearful, maybe but it's all linked to my ego
yeah,
and the fear being linked to my ego. That was a big one.
yeah.
There's something in that. I think discovering what the underlying reasons are, there is something massive in that, really.
So, I just want to celebrate your enthusiasm
Thank you.
and moving forward. And if you don't mind me to share, you really had a lot of insights, and I was witnessing that in such a short period of time.
Thank you.
So that was very inspiring. I'm very
Oh, thank you.
excited for you.
Thank you.
And if anything else that you want to add at this stage,
No, I think we've covered quite a lot. Actually, it's been very useful. Thank you so much. Thank you. No, I
it is
think we're good here. Yeah.
good place to end now.
Absolutely. And thank
Thank
you very
you.
much,
Thank you very
Isabel.
much, Athena.
Thank you.
Thank you.